Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Agent Jaybird, and I apologize for not uploading for the past 3 weeks, as I had grad school, so that delayed 1 week, and then after that, I recorded 4 matches, which was 2 weeks of games, and I realized that my mic was not turned on. Therefore, all the live commentary I was doing was not captured. This time, it will be. And this week, for the HPA, we are facing off against the Dallas Darkrais with Wolf as their coach. And their team is Megalopunny, Hydreigon, Reuniclus, Tentacruel, Whimsicott, Skarmory, Raikou, Golurk, Clefairy, Vanillix, Reboot, and Dedenne. And what we're going to be bringing is a nice Rocky Helmet, pure defensive Toxapex to take on the Megalopunny and possibly the Reboot if we need to. We have our Assault Vest, Rodent Heat, with Discharge, Volt Switch, Overheat, Disarming Voice. That way we have something to come in on Hydreigon. Then we have our Celesteela with an Akaberry to take on a possible Fire Blast or Flamethrower from the Hydreigon. With Heavy Slam, Leech Seed, Protect, the Stomping Tantrum is that way we have a move to actually hit Raikou, so it doesn't just come in on us for free. Then we have our Latias with Leftovers, Substitute, Calm Mind, Psyshock, Dragon Pulse. Now, as much as I would love to bring Roost on this set, I think Psyshock, Dragon Pulse with Calm Mind is our best bet to set up against our opponent. And because of Latias' speed tier, we're outspeeding a good portion of their team that we can set up on. We can substitute in front of them, Calm Mind up, Psyshock, or even Dragon Pulse them because they don't really have the best switch-ins for Psyshock that want to take Dragon Pulse. Then we have our Mega Medicham, which has Drain Punch, Blaze Kick, Zen Headbutt, and Poison Jab. Now the issue with Latias is that it doesn't outspeed the Megalopunny, it'll never outspeed the Raikou. Therefore, we only need to make sure that we're outspeeding the possible Hydreigon. So, we're reaching at 325 speed tier, which is the same thing that our Medicham is, as neither of those can outspeed anything else. We're going to bring Drain Punch, Blaze Kick, Zen Headbutt, Poison Jab. Poison Jab is for us to have a strong move to hit Reuniclus. Zen Headbutt is for the Tentacruel, as well as it hits a good portion of their team. They don't have the best Psychic switch-ins. We have Blaze Kick for the Skarmory, and we have Drain Punch to take out Megalopunny, as well as Hydreigon, if they choose to bring it in on us. It's also just a good stab move in general to just do damage. And finally, for our speed control, we're bringing Choice Scarf, Absol. Now, the reason why I like Absol as my Scarfer is that it outspeeds Megalopunny. I would love to bring Exploud, but because they have Reuniclus, it's just not worth it, and Skarmory. So, we're bringing Close Combat, which is a new move it got in the DLC, bringing Knock Off, Sucker Punch, and Baton Pass. Now, the only issue I'm seeing with this set is that we actually can't touch certain Pokemon like Skarmory. So it might actually be in our best interest to bring something like Thunder Punch if we can get it. Or maybe something else, you know what? I'm going to decide on that in between before the match starts. But that's going to be the team we're going to bring. And I'm definitely going to remember to put EVs on this. But hope you guys stick around for the match. Should be coming up right after this. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into our battle in about 5 seconds once we get the challenge sent to us. I think that we're going to have a decent matchup against our opponent. We're bringing a more offensive team this week, and I decided to put Thunderbolt while making the Absol semi-mixed, more so where it's not being brought down by its nature on the special side. Just that we're doing better damage to Skarmory, and it can't really outstall us. But that's the team. I think our biggest problem is going to be Hydreigon. Alright. Okay, so let's make sure this is our team. Yes, it is. Alright. Let's bring it. Okay. So they have an interesting team. that I think that we're actually gonna have a really good matchup against. Now, what I want to lead is, I feel like I just want to. There's no Skarmory, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see, no Rocker except for maybe Clef. So, I'm thinking I actually just want to lead Celesteela. It gives me the best matchup against that. Or, yeah, I'm just gonna lead Rotom Heat. It's the only thing that makes sure that we don't die to Hydreigon right off the bat. Okay. Alright, so if they lead Hydreigon or Raikou, we're in a good position. They lead Lopunny. Now, clearly we're going into our Lopunny answer. Let's see what kind of damage. We go for Fake Out. Alright, so now we are going to actually click Block. And they go Reuniclus. Okay. So on Reuniclus, we are actually going to go straight into Absol. It's the only thing that stops them from getting any kind of... They can hit us with Focus Blast, but... I was hoping that the Toxic Effects would work. Okay, cool. So, now we are free to just throw off a knockoff here. The freest knockoff in the world. Good damage. Safety Goggles. Interesting. So we're just gonna throw off another knockoff, kill this Reuniclus. Now Reuniclus is gone. We just have to worry about Raikou and Hydreigon now. In terms of special attackers, this Absol is doing as much work as it needs to right now. He doesn't know the Witch Choice Scarf either. Okay, so he goes into Hydreigon. I'm gonna go straight into Rotom. I don't want to take the chance of this thing possibly setting up on me. Granted, no, we need to keep this. It's the only thing that outspeeds the Lopunny. We know it has Fake Out. We have to switch in for it. Good. Now, we're going to Disarming Voice here. See if they set up on us. Now, we can definitely just switch out on almost everything that they bring in on us. But what I want to do is get off this damage. Okay. Let's Volt Switch out on this Clefairy. And on Clefairy, I'm actually going to go into my Medicham. Unless, how much does Rotom Heat do to... Is this Clefairy? Yes, it is. Clefairy, Utility. Oh, not Clefable. Definitely not Clefable. So Clefairy. Our Disarming Voice did 8%. That means that this thing is defensive. So what I'm actually going to do is just throw off a Discharge. We get the Para. Oh, that sucks. So our best play here is to probably go into Toxapex, I believe, because it's the only thing that this doesn't really scare out. And I can trap it with Block if I want to. Get some extra chip off, and I don't want this thing knocking off anything. How much can Clefairy do to Medicham? It can do a good amount of damage, but I think I can get all that HP back. So we're gonna go into Medicham, see what he goes for. Goes for Reflect. So through Reflect, Poison Jab is still killing, and he doesn't really have a switch in for it. So I'm actually just gonna Poison Jab here. He doesn't know if we have High Jump Kick or Drain Punch. But if I make sure this thing doesn't get rocks up, our Rotom is good for the rest of the game. So I'm just gonna throw off this poison jab. Good damage. So it was for the soft boil. What am I going to predict here is the switch into Tentacruel. Oh, it stays in. It gets para. That sucks. Okay. Let's just kill this thing here. Actually, no. I'm going to Zen Headbutt because I want to waste the screens. Good. And we get the flinch, and now we don't have to deal with Reflect. Unless he's Light Screen. Nope. Okay. Goes into Raikou. So Raikou does a lot if it is the max special attack, and if it is choice specs. If he has choice specs, he can kill us with that. But I'm going to assess the damage and go for, I think, just Drain Punch. Yeah, I don't want to set him up on us, and he can't kill us with one move. So we're just gonna Drain Punch. Doesn't really have a switch in for this. Unless I want to go for Zen Headbutt. No, Drain Punch is just the safest play. Goes for extra sensory. It's not doing a lot. Oh, we kill him with Drain Punch. Let's go. Okay, so now Mega Medicham versus Lopunny. Can he kill us with any one move? He can kill us Fake Out into any move. So we're just gonna go straight into our Toxapex. We're in a really good position now. Our Absol is actually looking like it's almost ready to sweep. I kind of want to bring in that Tentacruel though, because if I can get the damage I need to on Tentacruel. They have U-turn. Interesting. I'm not too worried about. Okay, so Tentacruel can definitely be spikes. I don't think we need our Celesteela as much, but we're still keeping that thing healthy. Our Latias isn't gonna do much against them. So if they go Tentacruel, I'm just gonna go into Latias. Okay, so they go into this. So what I'm actually gonna do is, it's not worth risking it. Okay. So, Tentacruel versus my Rotom. No, it's not worth risking this thing. This is going to be one of the only ways we're able to answer Hydreigon. So let's go straight into Latias. If they go into Hydreigon on our Latias, it means that it's Scarf. And if it's Scarf, it can't beat Rotom Heat or Celesteela. But our Latias is good to take on this Tentacruel. They hit us with the knockoff. They take our leftovers. But now we can substitute. Ooh, we got him. Okay, hit him with the Dragon Pulse. Get some damage on him. We'll find out if they're Scarf or not. Let's go. So we're fast enough. And we're actually gonna sub here just to see what they go for. Okay. So they just go for the Dark Pulse, break our sub. They can't go into Lopunny. Tentacruel's not. Okay. Tentacruel with Psyshock. Okay. Dragon Pulse did 34. That could be a max roll. I feel like Psyshock's just. Okay, so there's Scarf Tentacruel. Scarf Tentacruel goes for that. Okay. So we're going to Celesteela and throw off a Leech Seed. Leech Seed's free. Oh, this thing is just max speed. That's fine. And now we're just gonna throw off a Heavy Slam. Good. And now I want to throw off another heavy slam. Okay. And now we win. So I'm just going to throw off another heavy slam. Oh, rough one on them. Nice. We got the kill. I'm actually going to protect here. See what kind of... They have close combat. Okay. So we just win with Toxapex now. Okay. Baneful Bunker. They have Facade. Okay. And now we Scald. GG. We definitely pulled that one out with the tech. We had that Choice Scarf Absol in the back. This was definitely a good match. Just what we needed to bounce back and put ourselves back into more of a winning situation. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to stay tuned for more battles. And